In all honesty, budgets, debt ceilings are not really sexy. Just trying to get your attention. I hope, though, I can show you that it's rather important to our economy. Now, honestly, the debt ceiling thing, I don't even understand that. You know, I'm a simple guy, and ceiling has a certain meaning to me, like there's a limit on something, so the debt would be limited. But this is the federal government, so they don't ever follow any rules. So what happens is they reach the debt limit or debt ceiling, and they go fight about it and vote to raise it. 9 times in the last decade they've done that. So to make it sexier, I think I would change it from debt ceiling to maybe debt blast-off. And then they just keep raising it just as far as it needs to go, no matter how many times. That seems to fit their style better. The budget is a whole different issue. The budget actually is required by the Constitution for the Congress to do, but again, it's just rules. They don't follow those, so they've not been doing budgets. Actually, Obama has given the Senate 2 budgets since he's been president, and amazingly, the Democrat Senate has voted both of them down 99-0. I don't know the same person absent that day, but 99-0? What happened? What was wrong with the budget? Of course, press never digs into that kind of stuff, and when some of the congressmen were asked about, well, you didn't pass a budget, they're like, oh, well, yeah, that's just politics. Really? Our economy is in the crapper. We need some big things going on, and it starts with just a simple, straightforward budget that is followed by this big mammoth thing we call the federal government. They can't even do that. Actually, the unsexy words I describe the government would be these: irresponsible and unaccountable. And it really makes me mad because these same leaders will point their fingers at Wall Street, blame Wall Street for every financial ailment that we have, and yet at the same time they control everything Wall Street does. For instance, do you realize that every publicly held company at Wall Street has got to release a financial statement? So they're releasing their balance sheets, their cash flow statements, their income statement, and they don't do that just when they want to. They are required by law to release those not annually, but every single quarter, every 3 months. I challenge you this. Get any of those statements from a single department in the federal government. I challenge you to find out what the Pentagon, Department of Energy, any of these places are really spending down to the penny or the dime. That would be a joke. There is zero accountability whatsoever. Now you say, well, Bill, this is really not very sexy. Does it matter that much? I think it does. Let me give you just one example. The biggest bill that's been passed in a couple of years is, of course, the Healthcare Affordability Act, or we call it Obamacare. I mean, you realize we have allowed this irresponsible, unaccountable group of people to take full control of the entire healthcare system in this country. And healthcare is pretty important to each individual. And what makes it even worse is with the passing of this bill came the promise that there's going to be quality health care for all, and they're going to reduce the overall costs of health care. Well, I got to tell you, not only do I not believe that, I think it is a load of crap. Too late now. It's all passed. It is law. But I hope that when you go vote, again, you understanding the irresponsible sides, at both Republicans and Democrats, cast your vote for finally some fiscal, some financial responsibility. Maybe it'll make a difference.